show me mercy. Do you see?
When did this happen?
Last Wednesday.
You mind telling me your name?
Oh, Christine. Christine Smith.
This is my body, which will be given up for you. Patrick, the bell. Patrick, the bell. This is not a fire station. Come on, what's the matter?
I'm in a fix, Father. Well, Monday's the last day for me to tell the headmaster if I want to take A-levels. If I go to a seminary, I don't have to bother.
You mean you're having second thoughts about becoming a priest?
He's a big step.
It certainly is.
See, had hoped to talk to my spiritual advisor this afternoon.
The spirit? You mean Father Vernon?
Yeah. To make matters worse, well, I've got this girlfriend.
I see. I mean, have you told Father Vernon?
I've been meaning to, Father.
Why haven't you?
Well, I haven't had the courage. It's not the kind of temptation I ought to be going in for at this stage, is it, really? There's been no physical stuff, Father. Nothing of that sort. And you know what women are like. They're out to trap you. It's like Father Vernon says. Women are subversively biological. Biologically subversive.
Father Vernon says that.
They're out to trap you, Father. See, women can't understand a man looking on celibacy as a higher form of love. They're out to undermine you. They don't know they are, they just are.
Who's the girl?
Pardon?
Your girlfriend?
Mary Fallon. She's out there now. She follows me around everywhere, Father. Don't ask her to. She just does. Honest.
I'd like to talk to her. I'd like to talk to the pair of you. Why don't you go and get her? Come on, don't keep a lady waiting.
How old are you, Christine?
24.
Got a job?
I lost it. I was in the hotel trade. Catering.
Catering?
Yes.
Tell me more about this man. You don't want to marry him, do you?
He's married already. He's got 2 children. An ideal family. I suppose you're going to ask me next why I didn't settle for being an unmarried mother.
Yes, I confess I was getting around to that, yes.
He was terrified his wife might find out. He fell apart. He said I was only going to bear the child so I could blackmail him with it. So I had it done if only to put him out of his misery.
Well, at least you're not still in love with the man, are you?
Oh, Christ, are you kidding? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry too. I ought to have known better than to ask that.
You know, I didn't expect you to be like this. You've been very kind. Thank you for listening to me. It has helped. Well, I think I'd better be off now, Father.
Christine, just one moment. Please, tell me, how much do you know about this catering?
It's my trade.
Uh-huh.
I did a 2-year course. Did a bit of everything, you know. Management, waiting, costume, hygiene, decoration, that sort of thing.
Oh, really? That's very interesting, because you see, Christine, well, it just so happens... Sit down again, just for a moment, Christine.
He said it to me, Father. He said it to me he doesn't want to become a priest.
Did you say that, Patrick?
In a way.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Patrick. Becoming a priest is like getting married. You can't do it in a way.
I don't know what to think anymore, Father. I'm being pushed this way and that by everybody.
Do you mean me?
Well, aren't you?
I haven't been trying to turn him on, Father, honest. It's just that I understand him. I mean, we've lived together for the last 5 years. You know, through school.
Then you should know him if anybody does.
Exactly.
Patrick, I think I ought to speak to your mother.
What about?
Well, I just don't think you're ready to go into a seminary. Well, not just yet, anyway.
If you say that, you'll kill her.
What does that mean?
Well, I'm the only thing she can be proud of. I never had a father. And when she writes home to her relatives, I am the only thing she can be proud of. Do you understand?
Yes, I do. Patrick, I do understand. But look, supposing you became a priest and then eventually you decided that you didn't really want to become one, and then, out of all honesty, you left. Well, wouldn't that be a disservice to your mother and to the church?
Yeah, well, I suppose so.
Please, please let me speak to your mother.
Let him.
If you would, Father.
Good.
Now, hang on a minute. Just let me get this straight. You mean you want me to live here?
Well, you've nowhere else to go.
And there's just the three of you, right?
Mm-hmm. 3 bachelors. You know, you could be God sent, Christine. Oh, yes, you could. This place needs brightening up. In fact, we all need brightening up, so come along. Would you like to see around the place?
Yes. All right.
It's all rather dowdy, I'm afraid, but from now on that'll be up to you, won't it, huh? Well, there you are, Michael. Oh, by the way, this is Father Daly.
We've already met.
Oh, yes, of course you have. Michael, I think I persuaded Christine to be our new housekeeper.
Housekeeper, that's wonderful. Father, I've just had an urgent call from the convent.
Oh, dear. Sister Annuncia.
It'll be either this afternoon or this evening, they say.
Is she still conscious?
Yes, but I must go immediately. Will you excuse me?
How old is she, Sister Annuncia?
Oh, let me see. She must be in her 70s. She was an Irish peasant girl just thrown into a convent as a serving wench because her parents couldn't support her. She was only 12 and totally illiterate, but she learned to read and write in no time at all. And then what happened? She was sent to France, Italy, and Spain, and once again, in what seemed no time at all, she learned all 3 languages fluently. Later on, she was called to teach scholarship girls in our convent schools, and so she just read and read and read and read. Oh, a truly remarkable woman. She can not only quote the entire works of our dear favourite, Santa Teresa of Avila, but in her naughtier moments make us all blush to the roots of our hair with her utterly free translation of Boccaccio. And that is how we must remember her. Oh, yes. Oh, dear. I'm sorry, Christine. Come along. I'd better show you around the place myself.
Please do. But I'll tell you now. I'll take the job.
Oh, you will. Oh, that's splendid. I really am delighted, Christine. Come along.
Well?
She's dead.
I'll make you some tea.
Oh, Michael.
Yes?
I've just phoned up the bishop.
Huh?
I told him what I'd done.
What did he say?
Well, I told him that she was young and attractive, that she was not one of ours, and that she'd had this
Abortion?
Yeah, that's right, exactly, this abortion. And you know what he said? He said, best of luck.
Did he?
Just like that, best of luck, but, you know, I got the impression that he thought it a ridiculous waste of time that I'd bothered to phone him at all.
It's not like our old bishop.
Oh, dear, no. Oh, no. This one's very much more in line with today. That's why he was appointed, of course. Still, you know, I don't altogether... Well, I mean, even I... Still, there's no doubt about it. He is very much of today. Oh, yes, that's a good thing. Mm-hmm.
Sister Nora, can you just wait? I just tried to write all that down. Right? Yes.
Good gracious. Is this really my room? What on earth have you been up to, Christine? And what's that you've got there?
Well, I found it in the attic. I polished it up a bit and, well, there you are. Now, look, your valves and your things, they go in here. And then all your knobs and all your twiddly bits, they go in there. But you can sort it out for yourself, can't you?
Yes, I suppose I can, Christine, of course. It'll all take a little getting used to, but deep down, Christine, I have this feeling that it's exactly what I've always wanted.
Father, why don't you take up a hobby, then?
A hobby?
Well, Father Perfect says all priests should have a hobby. Well, he's got his amateur radio. But what about you?
I've never found one that really satisfies.
Haven't you? What is that book you're always gabbling out of?
It's the Divine Office.
You're always at it. Same book.
An hour and a half every day. That is without interruptions.
Sorry. Is it helpful
Helpful?
in your job?
It's a bore, but it has to be done.
Who says so?
Canon law.
Well, then why don't you tell him you've got better things to do?
Tell who?
Canon law. Tell him to get stuffed.
Oh, Christine, you've hit it. I mean, if it was a person, I would tell him. You think in terms of people every time, don't you?
Well, what else matters?
Christine, I want to talk to you. I've just got to talk to someone. It's about Sister Annuncia. Before she died, I tried to give her the sacrament. And she blasphemed. She was, I suppose. Hey, she was the closest person to me. She cursed God. 70 years of devotion, and she ends cursing God.
Michael, what did she say?
I tried to give her the sacrament, but she refused. She refused the host. And then she said, "What has Christ to do with a woman?"
What?
I think I know what she was trying to say, and she's right. You see, here am I, a priest, with no knowledge of women at all. A priest needs a woman. No, a specific woman. Otherwise, how can he deal with thousands unless he knows one? Hello, Patrick.
Hello, Father.
Hello, Mary. How's your sister, Nora?
Fine.
Good.
We just come to thank you for all you've done.
What?
Well, talking to my mother and the headmaster like you did.
Oh, has your mother heard from Ireland yet?
Yes, she got a letter this morning. Well, it didn't occur to anyone that I could become a doctor. Not even me. We thought it was only for rich people.
But look, if you go on and get good enough A-levels, you'll get a student grant just like anyone else.
I'm going in for medicine too, Father.
Are you really?
Well, I think it's best for a man and a woman to have the same career, don't you?
Well, enjoy your coffee then.
Oh, very much indeed, Christine.
Yes.
No, you going shopping?
I'm just popping across the road. I want to do something about Michael's underpants.
You said you wouldn't say anything
Yes,
about...
I know I did, but Father Perfect, honestly, you should see them. Now look, 3 pairs and elastic's gone in every one. How on earth do you keep them up, Michael?
Yes, how do you keep them up, Michael? Come along. Now, tell Christine how you keep them up.
Well, I tuck my vest into them and then fasten my waistband and hope for the best.